Osiris is the divine figure of resurrection, the ruler of the hidden world in ancient Egyptian mythology, and the judge of the spirits of the deceased. A man with a commanding presence, adorned in swathes of embalming cloth, inspired both fear and awe among the inhabitants of Egypt. Whether rich or poor, the people of the fertile lands believed that Osiris, the sole ruler of the afterlife, possessed awareness of the deeds of all. Only a deity who has known profound love and immense suffering can determine who is deserving of a return to the realm of the living, and who shall remain in the world of the deceased. People of that era continued to live in a state of hostility and lacked the benefits of culture. Osiris and Isis bestowed upon humanity the gifts of agriculture, settled life, medicine, urban planning, everyday customs, and devotion to the gods. They were aided in this endeavor by the god of wisdom, Thoth. When discussing Isis, we encounter a comprehensive portrayal of the goddess representing the epitome of femininity and motherhood, revered as the mother of the Egyptian pharaohs. Subscribe to our Mythology YouTube channel for captivating tales, enigmatic secrets, and epic journeys. Don't miss out on the enchantment. Click the subscribe button now and embark on a quest for wisdom and wonder. The earliest reference to the king of the afterlife is found on the walls of pyramids. This inscription is known as the Pyramid Texts and dates back to the middle of the 5th dynasty of ancient Egypt. The zenith of this cult came during a period known as the Middle Kingdom. It was during this era that the image of Osiris as a judge who decides whether a person is qualified to return to the earthly realm gained increased popularity. Before ascending to the throne of the afterlife, Osiris had been an earthly ruler for a considerable time. He was born into the royal family, the son of a pharaoh. Following his father's passing, he wed his own sister, Isis, and assumed the throne of Egypt. One of his closest advisors was his younger brother, Set. Set secretly harbored resentment toward Osiris but refrained from open opposition, biding his time. Despite claims to the lofty throne, Osiris' wife, Nephthys, stood between the brothers. She had fallen in love with the pharaoh, but her affections went unnoticed by him. Nephthys then assumed the form of Osiris' wife and seduced her own brother-in-law. One day, Seth entered the royal chamber and announced that he had crafted a stone coffin, which he would give to the one who could fit inside it. Ultimately, the stone coffin suited Osiris. As his brother attempted to fit inside, Seth slammed the lid shut and filled the stone coffin with lead. Afterward, the imprisoned Osiris was cast into the river. Later, the god's coffin became wedged on the riverbank and instantly grew into a tree, perpetually concealing the man from outsiders. Isis, deeply concerned about Osiris' absence, set out in search of her beloved. The search was arduous, but eventually, the goddess located the now deceased pharaoh. With the aid of a magical incantation, Isis briefly revived Osiris. There was only enough time for an act of love, after which the goddess bore a child, Horus. Unwilling to part with her beloved, Isis concealed her husband's body in the desert. Tragically, it was there that Seth found him, as he was hunting, and inadvertently stumbled upon his brother. Consumed by rage, Seth tore apart the remains of the former pharaoh and scattered the pieces throughout Egypt. Osiris' wife and Anubis, the god of embalming, gathered all that remained of the ruler of Egypt. Only the reproductive organ, symbolizing the future god, was not found. Isis molded a phallus from clay. Another source suggests it was made of gold. With the assistance of her own apprentice, she carefully reassembled and treated her beloved's body. Isis managed to gather almost all of Osiris's dismembered parts. At the location of each piece, she erected a tomb, resulting in the establishment of centers of Osiris worship in numerous Egyptian regions, nomes. Among these, the sanctuary in the city of Abydos stands out prominently. It housed the head of Osiris, attracting throngs of pilgrims. According to the historian Manetho, this temple laid the foundation for the formation of Egyptian statehood. The youngest son of Osiris, upon reaching adulthood, sought vengeance against his own uncle. During the battle, Set severed Horus' eye, and the young man compelled his deceased father's body to ingest the eye. Osiris was resurrected through this act of nurturing vision. However, the pharaoh chose to remain in the realm of the deceased, earning him the title of the ruler of the afterlife. Osiris's responsibilities now included presiding over trials in which the fate of ordinary humans was determined. His beloved son, Anubis, aided the god in administering justice and resolving matters at the court. Within the royal chamber, Osiris established scales to weigh the hearts of the departed. If the heart balanced against the feather of the goddess Mart, resting on the opposite scale, then the individual would pass into the unknown world. The heart of an honest and unblemished person held the same weight as an extraordinary feather. Such an honorable individual was sent to the fields of Yara, where a swift rebirth awaited them. In ancient Egypt, Osiris was depicted as a figure wrapped in mummy wrappings from the waist down, bearing a green face symbolizing rebirth, and holding a whip and staff. As for animals associated with Osiris, the phoenix bird and the bull apis held special significance. Explore the captivating realm of mythology. Click subscribe to become a part of our YouTube channel. Delve into ancient legends, unravel mysteries, and embark on epic journeys through the mythological realms. Don't miss a single fairy tale. Subscribe now and let mythology come to life on your screen. Chronicles of the Past.